Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and today we're going to take a look at Chris Cormier versus Fouad Abiad. We're using the 1999 Chris Cormier Olympia version and the 2015 Vancouver Pro. And there was a lot of versions for Fouad Abiad, but I stuck with the 2015 Vancouver Pro. He won that one. This is part of your You Pick Tuesday lineup. You guys wanted to see this one. Why did you guys want to see this one? Straight up bodybuilding competition? Or do you guys want me to talk about what happened? Fouad Abiad, he has a YouTube channel. He does the bro chat thing. Nick Walker goes there all the time. Een, me Canadian pal. Me old Canadian buck. Anyway, bunch of them go on the bro chat. Love that guy's channel. But did you guys realize how good of a bodybuilder he was? Ditto with Greg Doucette. He's another very powerfully built man who has a YouTube channel. Ditto with Nick Trigilli. Gotta mention Nick Trigilli. But today, we're talking about Fouad Abiad. Yeah, something he said was taken way out of context, in my opinion, and Chris Cormier called him a racist. Chris. I love Chris, but hey man, there is terrible people out there with that just unbelievably terrible quality. So, go hunt those guys. This is not a racist man. This is not a racist man. But that's my opinion on it, guys, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Although I will add a little stipulation in this one. If Fouad Abiad loses this one, then ultimately he is never mind. That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. That's the thing. We're allowed to joke around. They joke around a lot on bro chat, and people take things out of context. Come on, guys. Come on. Like I said, there is terrible people out there, unfortunately. So let's not falsely accuse people of that quality. I guarantee you can't falsely accuse Chris Cormier of having a bad front double. In my opinion, his shape, his structure, just look at the separation in the wheels. Unbelievable. Fouad Abiad, he said, Chris Cormier, one of his favorite physiques coming up in the bodybuilding. And obviously, most of you guys probably agree to that. Go to the front lat spread, and oh my goodness, Chris is obscenely good in this shot. There is a hard density of Fouad Abiad that I will say, he definitely does possess. Not a front-on shot. Now, here is a front-on shot of Fouad to get the silhouette a little bit better, but you can see his legs aren't flexed as much because he just won. He didn't have to. He was taking it easy. Anyway, he's losing in the front too, guys. But this is what makes bodybuilding exciting. Turn to the side. I try to explain that to people. Bodybuilding is exciting. I got a couple of brothers, two brothers, and they both hate bodybuilding. They're into the football, things of that nature. And I'm like, it is exciting. Because Fouad, say you're a fan of his. Oh, well, he's losing the first one. Oh, he's losing the second one. Not terribly, anyway. But then turn to the side, and he's so much thicker. Oh, this is 2002 of Chris. Here's 1999. Little bit better. But ultimately, look at the gnarly lines in the wheels of Fouad Abiad. Now, that is a combination of having the genetics to have those just weird, insane, crazy lines, but you have to obviously lift the heavy weights to bring it out. Not just everybody can do that, Side tricep. My soul. Look at Fouad's side tricep. He looks like Hunter Labrada. Wow. Definitely from the side. Chris's arm looks good, but Fouad, he's a beast. He's a beast of a man. You guys remember Beast Man from He-Man? You guys remember that? Could you imagine if all of a sudden Fouad turned into Beast Man? Oh, wait a second. That could be considered beast facing. And I do not want to upset the beast community. Have the beasts coming after me. A beastist. Or what have you. Or no, you'd still be a racist towards beasts. Go to the back shot. Chris has awesome separation here. Fouad seems to be harder and denser. Here's another shot of Chris, but it's tilted, so it was hard to size. But yeah, he has that muscle separation, I think, from a lot of volume exercises, a lot of high reps. And whereas Fouad has that hard density, hard grainy look of, say, a high intensity powerlifting type no nonsense. But that's just an observation. Hmm? Read between the lines. Here's the rear double. It's because Fouad said he notices some of the people of a different race and things of that nature. Hey, do different exercises. That's not limiting anybody to anything. That's just saying there was an observation. It was an observation that he made. The rear double, same thing. I think Fouad, he does have a hard density, a graininess that it is a better maybe overall condition of Chris Cormier. But Chris is one of those 1 in a million guys that has the genetics. The guy was standing next to Ronnie Coleman. There was a couple of shots, I'm telling you right now. He was pretty much beating Ronnie Coleman in the rear lat spread in 1999. No fooling. Chris Cormier's back is that darn good. Yeah. Good separation in the hamstrings for both guys. Definitely doing battle in that aspect. But as we know, when we go to the abs and thigh, Chris Cormier is gonna destroy Fouad Abiad. Well, take a look, guys. Now, I'm not saying Fouad's beating perhaps the best abs and thigh of all time, but I'll be darned if he isn't actually dueling it out here with Chris. He's doing battle. Look at the abs. Good separation. Are they as dug out as Chris's? Well, they're pretty close. Chris, awesome wide clavicle, makes for just a dreamlike V-taper, and the feathering in the quads to boot. To bout? Canadians, eh? To about. To boot. Here's the most muscular. And this one might be just touched up a little bit. Just a fig Newton for Chris Cormier. Speaking of fig Newtons, look at that side chest. Chris had just a little jig, a whiffle of a fig Newton. Chris, he seems to have just a slight edge in a few of the shots, the tiebreaker shots. So yeah, third at the Olympia, guys. No disrespect at all meant to Fouad Abiad, but I'm going to give this one to Chris. I'm going to give him the victory. But Fouad Abiad, guys, hey, he's no racist. And one other thing, he was a very competitive bodybuilder. Definitely a competitive bodybuilder. I don't know if the politics were working in his favor. He seems to be doing all right now. People like me making video comparisons on him because people like you wanted to see it. A fan request, Fouad. Your name's getting out there. You're a popular dude. Keep those videos coming, and yeah, don't you worry about what people say. Your true fans understand you. And Chris, hey, I love Chris Cormier. Definitely don't want to ruffle the feathers of that guy. I'm sure he will communicate, have a little communical with Fouad, and they'll reach an agreement anyway of whatever. Hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Have a great one.